It's Sugar Bay.
No, Mark. Mark's had a drink, as you can see. Everything's a little bit slurry, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
He's now on 4 litres of cider this afternoon, but his excuse is it's hot, it's sunny,
Yay!
and he's got a day off.
Yeah.
So welcome back. Today's vlog we thought we would do on what's it really like living in our caravan as we sit outside our tent.
Yes, yes.
So for those of you who watch it quite regularly, we live on site as caravan and campsite wardens in Devon. It's a very, very busy site. Next week is half term and we've got over 1,000 campers on site, so we're going to be really, really busy, aren't we?
Total chaos.
Absolutely. So because of that, we thought we would escape to our little bolt hole, even. Down at Sugar Park in B Sands. We absolutely love it here. I know you've seen it before. The view is over there. We're in a different position now because somebody's stolen our spot. Anyway, let's get back to what we were going to chat about today. We are now coming up to 6 months, aren't we, in our van?
We are, yes.
We left our house in Wales, as you know, and we decided to have a change, have a lifestyle change, and also to save some money. So it enables us, by doing that, to have winter in Spain. If you just joined us, take a look, go right the way through. I don't know how many videos we've got now, about 18, 20.
Yeah, don't know.
And have a look if there's something you fancy doing. You know, go and see if you can get some ideas. We got all of our ideas from YouTube when we very first had the idea. Well, I had the idea, and then good old Mark decided to follow along. Quite happily. Are you quite happy with what we've done?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's good. So what we did was we packed up, we had Christmas with the family, and then we headed off down to Denia, met some fantastic people with some fantastic stories. Obviously we had to save to cover all of our expenses. We still have expenses to pay. Sadly, you know, we're not in a position yet in our lives to not have any bills completely, but at least we haven't got any electric, gas, council tax. We haven't got any of that by living in a caravan site. Obviously, you know, if you are going to do this, completely recommend doing it. It's enabled us to save some money because we're doing okay, aren't we?
Not bad, it's alright.
Mark does keep delving into it to have cider though,
No, he
unfortunately.
doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Stop telling lies.
He does. So we do have a projected forecast, which we do all our bills, we put our wages in, and what we do try to do is save one wage and spend the other on what we have to spend it on: petrol, car insurance, all those horrible, horrible things that we all have
Cider.
to pay. Oh, see, you admit it now. Honestly. So bear that in mind. If you can do a 50-50 save, we're not quite there just yet, are we?
No.
And our job's going really well as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is.
There have been a few hiccups along the way. It is hard work. Don't ever go into the assumption that it isn't, because it really is, isn't it? But we're used to it now. We're sort of kind of where we want to be. We've, you know, chosen the bits we like, the bits we don't like, and you know, we've worked together with our boss, and you know, we're pretty settled, and I think we'd love to come back, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
We are really lucky here. There are some sites I've heard on the forums that are pretty shocking to work for, but our hours are steady. We can work till whenever we want to, but we are going to pack in for the winter, aren't we? Because we've got places to go, and obviously we're going to go back down to Spain and meet some of the old friends from last year, and also travel down and go to different places as well. So we're going to be a little more flexible next year. We're not going to pre-book. We're going to have a little bit of an idea of where we're going, but we're not going to pre-book it, are we? Because you don't do that in Spain. You just turn up and you pay at the end, which, like I said in a previous vlog, you don't do that in England. You pay up front, not in Spain, because the longer you stay, the cheaper your nightly rate is. So, and there's always plenty of spaces, isn't there?
Yeah.
And if there isn't, we'll just go to the next one. So far, living in our van has been pretty awesome, hasn't it? I am really, really 100% certain that not in any time in the future would I want to go back and live in a house. What about you?
No, not at the moment.
We'd love to. One of our plans is to actually live in a caravan down in Spain eventually. Not yet, because we unfortunately can't do it just yet from one thing and another. But it's something that we would like to do, and it's going in the dream scrapbook, isn't it?
It is.
So, if you're thinking about it, there's lots of forums out there. There was a question today about they've sold up, they're going to move in a caravan. What's it like? It's fabulous. It's like being on holiday every day, isn't it? It really is just a completely different way of life, and I'm so glad we had the guts to be different and do it. Aren't
Just
you?
go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, be different. Don't be afraid to be different than the norm, because at the end of the day, we only live once, don't we? And we're going to have some bloody good fun, aren't we?
We will.
So, until next time, have a great week and cheerio!
Bye bye.
Bye.